Welcome to the Windows and Computer channel, and this is a little update because I see a lot of comments on the and questions on the video that I posted about Windows not being very important anymore to Microsoft. And I wanted to first of all reassure some of those that are saying, so that means that what we're going to do, Windows is not going to be there in a year, 2 years. No, it's going to be there for a long time. Here the thing is for Microsoft, Windows is now less important than it used to be. That said, it's still a nice revenue, and it's still a big revenue. It's just that compared to all the rest, it's not as interesting anymore. And it shows because there's less and less space that they take and time that they take to talk about it when they do live events. And of course, that tells us that there isn't as much importance. Still, that is still running. Windows 10 is running on more than 900 million computers around the world. That is a big number, and it is the dominant operating system in PCs. So we are going to reach the 1 billion number probably next year. The update or the upgrade speed to Windows 10 is actually increasing, probably due to the fact that Windows 7 is soon to actually be retired. And so don't worry about that. This is okay. Another question I wanted to talk about, a few of you guys have been saying, hey, is it true that Windows 10's expiration will be in 2025? And yeah, officially there is a deadline of 2025 for Windows 10, but we got to wait a minute. That is for the original version of 2015, 10-year support. What's happening is that there's a change right now in the way that these things are happening, and that change means that we have new versions that have 18-month cycles. In some cases, depending on the version, up to 36-month cycles. But that also means that, as we'll probably approach 2025, and I mean, it's still 5 years away, we will have that probably being pushed. There's a 2025 deadline. For example, some of you that had older hardware, that meant that you couldn't upgrade to the latest versions because they weren't supporting a specific CPU type or chipset. You are getting security updates up to 2025 on that older version that you are on. They are, and they had promised to keep that. But as we move on, and we'll have changes in what the deadline and when Windows will expire, we'll have a lot more coming out. So there's a initial deadline of 2025, which is a 10-year cycle. Windows always had 10-year cycles. That's why the Windows 7 is expiring in January, because in 2020 it had been 10 years that Windows 7 has been supported. It's the way that things go. So, don't worry about having no more Windows or anything. It's not that, and we're not there, and we are still moving on, and Windows is still there. It's here to stay for a long time. It's just that as we move on, it will have less and less importance, even more. So, we'll see also what happens. There's a changing technology field where we are actually in a world where a lot of people just use a smartphone, or some will use a tablet, but don't necessarily have a PC. We are a PC type generation. The ones that follow this channel have a laptop or a desktop, but that is less and less true because the younger generation, they don't see why they should have a computer, because their smartphone does everything they want. So, we are moving on, and we are in a changing world, but Windows is here to stay, so no worries about that. What I mostly meant is that the importance that Windows will have for Microsoft will be attenuated as we go through time. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.